going to explain about energy storing body panels. Our project lead is Manohar, and other members are Meet, Ajay, and Likita. So, what is energy storing body panel? It is basically a car's body panel, either be it a hood or anything which acts as a body of the vehicle. It is fabricated in such a way that it is made into a it is made into a supercapacitor. With this advantage, with this panel, we have an advantage of reducing the weight of the vehicle by 15%, and it eliminates the need to sacrifice the performance of the vehicle, and it is much kinder to the environment. The companies which are extensively researching on this particular topic is Toyota and Volvo. So how do these body panels charge? These body panels charge by either regenerative braking or plug-in charging. The carbon fibers, as they work as a structural electrode, which can be helpful for storing electrical energy and at the same time act as a mechanical load. Helps in the helps in mechanical work also. So how are these supercapacitors different from the normal capacitors? In a supercapacitor is usually made with very high surface area and a very low distance. So its energy density is 1,000 times more than the normal capacitors, and hence it can last for longer duration than the normal capacitors. Since we know the formula C is equal to epsilon A by D, where C is the capacitance, epsilon is the permittivity of the medium, A is the effective area, and D is the distance between the electrode plates. The area is made very huge and the distance between the two plates is reduced. Hence, the capacitance.
Supercapacitor character has to show you guys how it is different and similar to a battery. So first of all is the charge and discharge time. It is in milliseconds to seconds. So even if there are a lot of supercapacitors and some control system involved while charging, even then they get charged in like a minute or two. Also the operating temperature minus 40 to 85 degrees Celsius is almost similar to a battery. Also, there are other things like the operating life, which is 5,000 to 50,000 hours, depending on temperature. So this is also very much longer than a battery. Other than that, power density and energy density, which we see, are also like higher than that of a battery, which is also a very good thing. And the most important thing is that the pollution potential, because there are no heavy metals like there will be in say a lead acid battery, it is very easy to dispose of if anything happens to them. Yeah, so plenum covers. This is a technology that is developed by Volvo Cars. As Likita mentioned, they are researching extensively on this topic. So this is they have made a very thin battery, which is like less than 1 mm thick, and on each side is a carbon fiber, so that it is very stiff also. It can be placed in the hood, in door panels, etc. And they have estimated that the overall weight is reduced down by 15%. Yeah. Now, why would we want to use a supercapacitor and not a regular battery? So there are many advantages of using supercapacitor. First of all, they are light in weight, which is very necessary in any electric car. Then they do not contain any toxic or harmful substances that might get released during an accident or a mishap. Also, the life cycle of supercapacitors are nearly 4 times that of conventional bat and can produce more than 50% energy. So this is very important because no one wants to change their body panels every 2-3 years. So we want long-lasting body panels and so long-lasting supercapacitor. Supercapacitors can also be charged much more times, as you can see, than a lithium-ion battery. Also, the efficiency of a supercapacitor is 95%, while that of lithium-ion batteries is just 90%. Yeah, so of course there will be some limitations of using supercapacitors, which are getting addressed by many people in while doing research. So first of all is the high self-discharge time of supercapacitors. So higher than this is higher than most batteries. So what this actually means is that if you keep a charged supercapacitor and don't do anything with it, then it will get discharged in like say a few weeks. But a battery, it will stay in its position for a few months also. Other than that, there is low cell voltage. So each cell will carry a very low voltage. Because of that, the overall you will need many in series. Then the cars are also designed in such a way that if an accident occurs, then the body of the car takes bulk of the force so that the passenger inside does not get damaged. So due to this, as you can see in the image, in this car, the hood as well as the trunk part of the car, they got very heavy damage, but the passenger was safe in this accident. So as you can imagine, if there will be supercapacitor, then it will get harder to like replace them and such. Also, if an accident happens and a person is inside, then it is like for anybody to get him out is very hard. It is like trying to fish someone.
With the advantages of energy storing body panels, many manufacturing companies are focusing on this, and research are going on this. This integrated body panel must possess the mechanical properties of the conventional body, and hence the major automakers are researching on the usage of carbon fiber and polymer resin for the body panel. And the alternative power source such as solar power, regenerative braking, etc. are also considerable options. Like it is not only limited to usage in electric vehicles, but also we can use in fuel powered vehicles. It is possible for traditional gas powered vehicles to incorporate the energy storing body panels into their design, which would invariably eliminate the need for additional batteries. Like nowadays, with large auto manufacturing companies like Volvo and Toyota investing heavily into research into this aspect of electric vehicles, the future for energy storing body panels is bright. We found that electric vehicles with energy storing body panels have great potential to become the future transport while saving this planet from imminent calamities caused by global warming. Because like many batteries using like lithium and lead, it will cause the global warming. So by reducing uses of that, by using this technology in that, we can reduce global warming also. Uh, like we analyzed and found that carbon fiber can be used as lightweight structural electrodes since they have high specific tensile stiffness and ultimate tensile strength. That's right. Uh, by reducing the distance between two capacitor and increasing the surface area of the supercapacitor, we can increase the capacity of supercapacitor, and uh, by inputting some polymers inside that supercapacitor, we can improve the strength and the capacitance of the supercapacitor.